Hello everyone, so this is the first beginning of summer kind of scope. You see behind me the turkeys with a brain about the walnut size, and I'll be talking about brain today. When I am asked about what University of Minnesota Medical School and the practice is about, I get it's collaborative. It's the magnetic field of the school that is covering all the integrated, organic, not a series of silos kind of landscape. So the network is large, the horizontal is large, and the focus, that is the vertical one, is equally important as that is. So when you think of the brain, it's a great example of the kind of intentionality that we do, and we serve the land grant mission of the university, of the medical school, in a way that is aimed at all Minnesotans. So this quiet sense of responsibility, that service to the Minnesotan, underlies everything. So take a brain. Brain is who we are. That's where our mind, that's where our soul, that's how we know who we are. And we all know that there's no health without mental health. And that's why from different angles we are focusing on that. We start at the very beginning, even before birth. You've heard probably about the Masonic Institute of Developing Brain and the 1000-day Itasca project. It's aimed at the developmental origins of disorders and conditions that sometimes occur later in adulthood, in midlife, in the 30s and 40s, such as obesity, addiction, suicide, and so forth, that have been so troubling. And we have, for the first time perhaps in the history of science and mankind, we have the ability to actually uncover the circuits that are permissive to a normal brain development. The same thing is aimed at the adolescent mental health. There is no, as an oncologist, I can tell you from a related field, there probably is not a scarier event in a family life than the first episode of psychosis in a teenager at home. And we are aiming at that. We are looking at the addiction, not as a weakness of mind, but rather as a disorder that is physical in nature and can be corrected. And then we are looking at the movement disorders and the deep brain stimulation that we are one of the top centers in the world, is aimed not only at the Parkinson's disease and epilepsy, but other movement disorders and perhaps even psychosis. And then on the other end of this, you have the aging brain and dementia that is equally open to our investigations, and it's equally important. So you look at all of this landscape, that network, you see the experts in neuroscience, in surgery, in biochemistry, in molecular biology, in biophysics, and you put it all together in a state of confidence and commitment and competence that will then deliver something that actually is meaningful to the people we serve. So, welcome to the first edition of this summer of the scope that will be focused on different angles of the brain.